Hey. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? We're coming live from Mud to the Mansion. And as y'all see, we got cold beer, hot liquor. I got it right. Yeah. I had it backwards. Y'all know I messed something up. Y'all know this is our boy Ahmed. I'm gonna let everybody tell their name because I messed the name up.
All right, me, Mel Dunn. Rauro the guy.
Miss So Ambitious.
All right, I love that. Miss what?
So Ambitious.
All right, don't hurt a girl. All right, that's it. Don't hurt a girl. I like that.
And since everybody got rap names, I'm Pastor P.
They gotta give me one now.
I'm Pastor P today.
Yeah, Mama cooking good.
Okay, that's me. I'm Mama cooking good. That's why you gave me one. All right, now. Y'all better remember that now.
Mama cooking good.
Now, they already said if we mispronounce their podcast wrong, they go boo us.
So y'all better make sure.
They want y'all to boo us like y'all would actually do if we was on your show.
See, I ain't got a boo button on his phone. That's the only thing about it. We got him, though.
That's okay, I got him.
She gonna boo you. Because I would have got booed off the top because I already said it was, what I said was hot beer, cold liquor. And I was practicing too. I was practicing it too.
She said she was practicing it. I saw you tagging it.
I said, what? Well, at least I'm glad I got it right, y'all. I got it right. Well, we brought them on to celebrate them about the podcast and just, I know they do the podcast, but it's a lot of stuff y'all don't know that they do on the background in the community. Christmas, he gave out toys. They do stuff with, when they do feeding with homeless, when we do feeding in the community, they also help do these things. And so we just want to give a shout out to them and let them know how much we appreciate and love them for what they do. And, you know, when you see people doing something, they could be doing anything, but they be doing something positive. And sometimes people judge a book by its cover. You know, they get on there and they talk their trash and they have fun, but at the same time, they support our community and they give back. And we just wanted to bring them on. Me and Pastor Mark wanted to bring them on and let y'all know we appreciate y'all. There, you know, you are, baby. Everybody, we respect y'all so much, you know. And this is the one on the show. If you get out of hand, he'll get you. I listened to it the other day. He don't play with y'all. Everybody needs somebody like that. I'm gonna come on there just so I can laugh when he would get with y'all. I'm
not gonna act like that when you get on there. They gonna act different.
They gonna be good.
I'm gonna be good.
You gonna be good.
Yes, man.
Because I'm coming on theirs too. He asked me when he first started it. You came when you said, "I'm getting ready to do my podcast." He said, "Will you come here?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I come." And
that was like almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Well, darn well, I'm gonna fit in." And I said, "I'm going." When he called me, I'm going, dog. Yeah.
We want you to bring some food.
You know, I'm coming with that. You know, it's mama do she cook. Oh, I'm bringing that. I'm bringing y'all.
Oh, you're cooking. I'm cooking good.
Yeah.
So y'all actually been 2 years?
In July, it'll be 2 years.
That's a good long. That's
longevity. What has kept y'all going for so long?
Motivation, each other.
Yeah.
We ain't missed not one Wednesday doing the podcast.
Is you serious?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We might miss a Sunday because Sunday podcast was just something me and Rauro was doing to check in and give away gifts and stuff.
Wow.
And then we start getting booked by so many people, so we was like, open up on Sunday.
We need to do 2 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to open up on something like Fridays and Tuesdays, like 3 times.
Yeah,
we got some.
Wow.
We're having to double book people now.
It's amazing. Mm-hmm. And also, y'all doing some great numbers now, ain't you?
Oh yeah, they're doing numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all being noticed all over the place now, ain't it?
Yeah.
Growing,
y'all.
You know, hard work, dedication, and we invest our spirit into the power of manifestation
and consistency and
speaking things, understanding the power of words.
That's right.
You know, and speaking things into existence, and you know, we all three lean on each other. So, with our powers invested, we can't be stopped.
That's right. Can't be stopped. I'm with y'all. I'm praying for y'all because I love what y'all do. I really do.
And we appreciate it too.
We just had a real big interview last Friday. Last Friday we had an interview at Cascade, so that was a real big interview. We got a lot of other good things coming ahead. So
and we connect with a lot of people down there in Atlanta now. So got a lot of good fan base in Atlanta.
That's what's up.
So did y'all participate in skate wars? Y'all say y'all was at Cascade. Y'all remember on ATL?
No, they skate so fast.
I ain't skate.
They skate so fast.
I did.
I can't
skate.
I fall. But I didn't fall. I did pretty good. Yes, ma'am.
I can skate.
I'm a
tried.
professional now.
I tried.
My body's still a little broke up a little bit.
You ain't fall, did you, sir?
No, I ain't skate.
He didn't even put the skates on.
Yeah, my body's still a little messed up. So.
I tried to skate, but them people skate so
that
fast. Like,
the red
ooh,
wing, baby.
then that man blew the horn. Blew the whistle. So yeah, it was time to get out that floor.
No, you just can't skate.
It don't matter.
I really was impressed, and like you having her on there. What you say? You think how you ready?
Miss So Ambitious.
Miss So Ambitious. I love it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because society's so caught up in fake boobs and fake butts and all this stuff. And I'm just being honest. And I was excited to see a full-figured woman being herself, being beautiful, being comfortable. And I said, well, thank God they got somebody on there that wouldn't made up. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not picking at nobody.
Wait a minute, they don't call me full figure now.
Please. I'm full-figured too. I'm full-figured. I might be too full, but I am. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, but that's the real stuff. I mean, you know what I mean?
It's the real deal.
It's the real deal. It's the real deal. Cause honestly, and I'm not throwing stones at nobody. If you got your stomach done good, I need mine done. If you got your butt lifted good, let God bless you. But I'm just saying, we need to appreciate how we are just like we is. I mean, for real. I mean, yeah, it's all right to get a little stuff done. If you want to get something done, fine. But, some people just do their whole rearrange everything. I'm just like, Ali,
Share
what
that
you
video
have
with
with
ColdBeerHotLiquor.
anything?
Share the video.
So,
Share it with ColdBeerHotLiquor.
this video.
Yeah.
Share it live.
Share the live.
Show the line.
ColdBeerHotLiquor. Share it too, sir.
So
I'm already on it.
it's
Is it tagged or something?
Go to my page. She'll be on my page. I don't think she's friends with y'all.
Oh, okay. Carry on. I get to it. I didn't know.
So I was like, yeah. Now look at her, and you blended right. I mean, you vibe right with them, and and I was like, good. It ain't just a man thing.
Right.
And, I just loved that. I said, man, I like that about her because she in the middle and she doing her thing, and I appreciate that.
She was nervous at first though when she came up here.
Yeah, my first episode I was.
You were.
Because you got to think that they are very two strong, very knowledgeable men.
Right.
So you have to be able to match that energy as well as that knowledge and that wisdom.
Right.
So you can't get up there and sit in the middle of them two and not know what you're actually speaking on.
Right.
So you have to be very knowledgeable to sit up there with them two.
And I understand it because Pastor Mara said to me, I'm not speaking on that I don't know about. If I don't know about it, I ain't speaking on it. And so I understand exactly what you're saying. I really do.
Because you go up there and say some stuff that ain't true, they going to call you out.
They show.
They going to call you out.
It get a little rough.
Yeah.
What the word say? Nobody know you're ignorant to your people.
Right. And they going to embarrass you.
They've been waiting on that opportunity.
Now you're not proving it.
Y'all didn't see it about 2 weeks ago.
No, last
All three
week.
of us got into it.
No, last week.
One time I seen.
Yeah, she quit. She resigned.
I quit last week. I quit. I told them to vote me out.
Everybody the
I
next
told
day.
them to vote me
Yeah,
out.
like, man, did y'all get it straight? Man, we family, man.
That was talking the same night.
I watched one night and y'all got into it.
Yeah, we used to stay into it.
And I said, and when I watched it, I was like, well, is this gonna be the end of it? I said, well, darn, that was doing pretty good. And then I said, well, I don't know it.
Right back to that street.
Y'all don't cut up that bad, do you?
Sometimes.
It's like a TV series. You sitting there like, I wonder what's gonna happen next week.
For real.
Yeah, we be arguing for real too. Then
They really was arguing for real.
Yeah, don't even argue when the
It be
camera
like, man, that
on.
stuff ain't about nothing. Because it
was over with.
don't mean nothing.
Did you hear that? He said, for the camera, because I'm there arguing no more.
Yeah, nobody arguing anymore when the camera goes
A
off.
couple times we had, you got mad, told us to leave and stuff.
Oh yeah, I tell them to put. I say, I want y'all to get up. I want y'all to leave my house. That goes to the living room.
Yeah, I probably was the one that said that. I ain't gotta go nowhere.
I ain't gotta go nowhere. Go take a break, go to the next room.
Yeah. No, we all gonna go in the next room. Yeah. So I'm gonna go listen to some old school music.
Right.
Take some more shots and go out there. It's a family thing.
It is.
You know?
Maybe 30 minutes later, you see us on Snapchat. We up there doing R&B videos.
Lord.
Drunk, singing.
We'd have a couple of embarrassing times.
It's a
Like,
rough sight.
Right.
we used to have clip-on mics on our shirt. So me and Raul would be cussing and fussing. We done went to the bathroom, cussing each other out. They can hear everything in the bathroom.
So I take you to the bathroom.
Yeah, I
The
hate
phone,
when
I mean,
they
Y'all didn't realize.
They didn't realize.
Because we weren't used to having the microphones attached to it. That was when we first had got the microphones and we had them attached to it. We argued, going to the restroom.
But I hate it when y'all did it because y'all can hear everything. We can hear y'all peeing and everything. I'm like, come on.
We sorry, we apologize.
And then we be talking about each other all the way in the bathroom. We be screaming to the next room.
But how did y'all? But just the thing, how did y'all? What made y'all put this group together? What made y'all come together?
Yeah, how did y'all come together?
How did y'all
Speak on that.
I've been had a big following and stuff. People been following me and stuff. So I decided to make a podcast one day and I asked who want to do a podcast with me. A lot of people checked in, but they ain't show up like that. So Baruch said count me in. He been there ever since. So everybody was saying we too hard on women and stuff. So I brought her on the show for a guest or whatever. I brought her on the show for a guest and she actually did good. So I like people like what you're saying. So and I actually told her like people don't really like you because of your job perfection and a lot of other things that you do. But once you get up here, people gonna love you. And then I kept up ever since.
And she got that she's business savvy, but she also, like intelligent.
Right.
You know what I mean? And conduct herself to the fashion and she ain't got thin skin. Her skin's
That's
tough.
good.
It may be soft,
It's
but I'm
gotta
saying
be.
it's
That's right.
thick.
Yeah.
You dig? And it gotta be because
To be with y'all like this.
not even
Or the
like
public.
in the
Yeah,
public eye
public,
because
yeah.
like it don't been things they said about this woman. It's like golly, y'all could have.
Could gave me a little slack.
Not a little slack, a whole lot. Like, how y'all gonna do? How y'all gonna destroy her like that?
Yeah.
Not destroy, destroy.
Trying to
Just go.
So
It's pop back. It pop back.
At first, she couldn't brush it off. I like, don't worry about what nobody say. It's all right. I used to tell them that all the time. They want to reply when people say something. I like if you keep on watering something, it's gonna grow. So just let them stay in the dirt. They don't even say nothing back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I
Not
just
water.
laugh about it, make jokes about
See,
it.
when you aren't bothered, they hate it more.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it aggravates them more. Now they over there with that feeling. We sitting right here with good people. We laughing and joking.
That's right.
That's
They're
why
mad.
the thing about forgiveness, right? Why forgiveness, if y'all don't mind me speaking on it for a
Yes.
second. The thing about forgiveness is it's more so for you.
That's right.
It's more
Exactly what it's
it's
for.
more for you to reconcile with you because I could be sitting here over here hating you, ain't forgave you for whatever don't happen. But I'm killing myself on the inside, feeling this way while you living your best life.
I mean, happy.
I'm out here smiling, doing a good thing. You worried about me?
That same thing with hate, lust, envy, greed, and all them other things that'll tear your insides up.
That's right.
They say unforgiveness is like drinking poison and you waiting on them to die.
Right.
It's true.
You drinking poison, you waiting on them to die.
You feel me?
Right.
And then one thing that God that with me about being having tough skin is he said you stand the blessing. And he said, because if you can stand the blessing, you're going to have to be able to stand the persecution that's going to come with the blessing. Because the higher you go, the more that persecution going to come. Because people going to be who they are. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
You know, only your opinion of yourself is what matters.
I think for me, it was kind of the opposite. Coming in, it was more people that didn't like me, that had a lot of negative comments or negative thoughts about me. So once they got to actually see the real me,
Right.
and now it's more people that actually have love for me and
Right.
they're more accepting of me. So for me, it was more like a rebranding,
Yeah.
like a rebirth.
That's good.
So it was more like a rebirth
Good
for
stuff.
me, you know, just coming onto the podcast, because if I never came into this platform, people would still feel and think the same way about me without even getting to know me. And I'm really a dope person.
Right.
I'm a vibe in real life.
I can tell you about
So,
it.
you know, it was just a rebirth for me. What you say?
There you go. Hey,
Gotta be hating.
Oh.
You know that.
And you know, that's something I said I was going to say on here too. If you don't like them and you don't like the podcast, you probably is a hater. Because honestly, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being honest now. Because
I like the way you said it, though.
You probably just hate her because it ain't. I mean, they get on there, they be themselves, they trip, they have fun. I mean, it's either like this: you either gonna love it or not like it. And if you don't like it, I don't see, because even me being who I am as a woman of God, I can go on there and still laugh and relate to stuff that and just trip and be like,
and still be comfortable with the person that you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even when you're saying something crazy, even when y'all be y'all stuff, I can be like, look here, make sure that. And then like that time I said, well, darn, I wonder if they gonna come back. Is the show gonna they mad, you know? And I'm like, cause I don't be knowing when they mad and they really ain't, you know? And I'm like, so I said, you already had a platform, honestly, before you even came on the podcast, because everybody know how sweet you is. I start following you on Facebook from just how you would shout your mate out, just how you would I say, now he is precious, and I just start watching you from that. So you already, you just a likable, lovable person.
I don't know about it.
that I seen even from Facebook. Really,
I appreciate it.
I really I don't see all that, but that's what I see. So yeah. So I knew that. I said, so if somebody don't like him, or somebody say, because I love his favorite saying, trash, it ain't for debate. That's his thing.
Wow.
I be loving it. You ain't been doing that forever. And I say, so if the person don't like him, they most likely they just hate him.
But they still gonna watch the podcast, even if they don't
Even
like
haters
us.
watch.
Haters, yeah.
They might not like the content that we have, but you're still gonna watch it because regardless of the fact, you're gonna learn something and you're gonna take something from what we said that night.
A lot of people watch to see us fail too.
Right. That
Yeah,
too.
they want some people want right, baby.
We ain't doing no following though.
Yeah.
Nah. But glory.
It's only up from here.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh,
That's
condolences
all.
for your mother too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. This is most, to be honest with you, ever since she passed, every podcast that I did, people that can see spiritually would say, I seen you on the podcast and you're still grieving. But 2 days ago, honestly, 2 days ago, I came out of grief. I seen myself from 6 months prior, and all of a sudden, I seen myself standing there, and I went, and I was like, okay, guys, I'm back. I'm all right now. And people might say, well, you don't just get over grief like that. But I knew before, God was preparing me before, and I know she's in a better place, and I know that she will be upset if I didn't keep going forward and stay focused on everything that God has assigned me to. And so I said, okay. And that's just like anybody. Life gonna happen. People gonna leave. We all gonna leave here.
Not
for debate.
It's how you deal with it. And so I appreciate that. I really do, because I know you really mean it. And I just, like I went on Facebook and said, if I've offended anybody, because I've been in my emotions, please forgive me. And then I thought about it. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you're right. You should.
Maybe I shouldn't have did that. I said, because I don't go around bothering nobody. I said, I really owe nobody no apology, because I was, I'm grieving. I was grieving. But, so I went back and I took it down there. I said, I don't owe nobody apology. I said, I ain't doing that. I said, Lord, because I'm not no person that just, I stay in my lane. I don't even be around people. So if you come at me in the wrong way now, yeah, I love the Lord and not love you, but I made that post in 24. I'm not taking that crap I took last year from people just cause people think you say that, think they can do you any kind of way.
Right.
And sometimes you gotta, and you gotta make people respect. You got to get people bound. You got to make people respect your boundaries.
And it's okay to put down the good book, and pick up your sword.
He say not up for debate. Y'all heard
You
me.
feel me? With to your mother, condolences. I want to speak to the comment that someone said that you just don't grieve that quick. It's a process for everyone. Right. You did, and once you cry those tears of agony, hurt. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, those emotions come out of them tears. And that's actually the holy water that cleanses you.
Right.
For the grieving. You know, along with you rapping, understanding around that shoe, all of us have a checkout date.
So, yeah. And she was ready.
Not for the baby.
That's not a time period on grieving anyway.
It's not. It really ain't.
Everybody grieve different anyway. So.
Right.
You're gonna grieve forever inside when you lose something you connected to anyway.
Right.
You just not speak about it though.
Right. What I'm not gonna do is I'm gonna grieve. What in the world? I said what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna grieve like out of my emotions like that because emotions will turn to a lot of stuff. Emotions will take you somewhere you can't get back from. And so I don't, you know, and I dealt with my emotions. I dealt with the fact that, okay, I was hurt. She's gone, but she's happy. I'm all right. I got to keep pushing. And like I say, I may have, every now and then it may hit me and I might have to sit down and cry and say, I miss you, I love you, okay, and keep it pushing. But
that's totally understandable.
Right. But I'm not gonna stay in a place that's not healthy for me. That it's gonna stop me from growing, or it's gonna change my character. That I'm not doing. Right. So I said, okay, God, I'm good now. Let's move forward. Okay.
See, we don't roll into a society now where people always think they can discount other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? They tell you how long you supposed to grieve. You know what I'm saying? If you cheat on your woman, how long she's supposed to take to get over it? Okay, I cheated on you Friday, girl. Get over it on Monday. You know, or anything, vice versa. They want you to. We discounted people's feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
You're right.
We've discounted people's feelings. We've gotten so microwaved.
Oh, you better say that now.
Hit the button, bro.
Now you said that. You said that now.
I mean, and that's what's happening with society, man. We discounted people's feelings, man, and we just, okay. That's basically what the person was telling you, saying get over that.
Yeah.
That's basically what they was telling you. Get over it. We need you to be who you was before.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Not knowing that they need you, you need to heal so you can be the best you, because the worst thing you can do is be hurt. And you gonna bleed on everybody who you supposed to be helping. You know what I'm saying?
Which is
you walking wounded. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be healed.
And the church, they was like, my daughters and sons, and I was thankful to God for them. Sunday, I said, listen, I want to say this to y'all. I want to say thank you for being so supportive. Thank you because for 6 months, the last 6 months, I've been going through some stuff a lot of people didn't even know about. And I'm naked and not ashamed before my daughters and sons, because out here seeing and feel short of the glory of God. And I am who God say I am, and I do, to the best of my ability, try to walk wholly upright before God and do everything God called me to do. But I'm also honest about anything. If somebody did something, and Carl, I remember one Sunday came and cooked, going to the house to change, come back to preach, and this girl was at the light, and she was just sitting there on the phone, and I blew the horn. I was like, okay, because I got to go. And she was like, and she started for something. I said, and she stuck her finger at me, and I said, and whatever. And you know, when I got to church, I said, let me tell you what I did. You know, that was like, okay. You know, and I was like, you know, because that's just who I am. What you see is what you get. I don't live a double life, and I don't hide. If I make a mistake, I would say, okay. I said, yes, she shot her. And I said, okay, what did? Why I'm trying to get to where I gotta go. And so I told him, I said, I want to thank y'all for your loyalty. I want to thank you for praying for me. I want to thank you for all your kind words. I want to thank you for even in everything I was going through emotionally, supporting me and not being like, well, you know, she ain't have to act like that, and you know, all that other stuff. I thank them for allowing me to be human. And I told him how much I appreciated that, because most of the time I'm the person that always there for other people, but when it's time for someone to be there for me, I've never experienced that. And so to experience that type of love from them, and for God to show me, see, I got people in your corner now that love you for who you are, and, you know, and it's not based off of your performance, it's based off of who you are, who I am in you. Right. And so I really, really appreciated that. And so it's just with y'all can when friendship, family is loyalty.
That's a question.
Family is not blood, it's loyalty.
Yeah, that's what question.
You know, for y'all to be so loyal to each other, for y'all to be able to deal with each other differences, cut up, and for y'all go home, still be cool, to agree to disagree. That takes a lot of growth. Because everybody can't do that. I'm sorry.
Nah, yeah, it gotta be.
Because see, that's the question I want to ask you. Y'all been at this thing for 2 years.
2 years.
And y'all say y'all doing numbers. We've seen it happen in the world. As you grow in stature as a group, you always gonna have that Eddie Kane out the group.
You better say that. I'm the one.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm Eddie Kane. You know what I'm saying? So for me. And you know, 5 Heartbeats with that movie. So you know David Ruffin. So how do y'all keep that?
It's funny because he put up he had a what was that, a post?
Yeah, I did the other day.
Yeah, did a post the other day with the same
thing.
Yeah, the same thing you just said.
Yeah, I just had put me and then put them in the back, you know.
So you roughing for real?
All of us is.
All of every now and then, everybody.
We take turns.
We
got to zigzag.
But when you have longevity like that, that tends to be sometimes that tends to flare up. So now, how do y'all deal with that? Or have y'all ever had to deal with it when you say, "Hey, hold up, bro, check yourself"? Have y'all ever had one of those situations?
Yeah, we do that sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
Y'all
We all
don't
go
be
through
serious,
our
though.
trip sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
We all do.
What I love about us is that throughout our longevity, she can check me.
Yeah.
I can check her.
Right.
And you would think that because she a woman, I ain't supposed to raise my voice to her, but she know I'm gonna raise my voice up.
Right.
And she gonna tell me to shut up and woo all that. And guess what, man? I can't see myself being super angry to the point I don't like you no more.
Right.
That's crazy.
Same thing with him. I don't see myself. So whenever we have our disagreement, that disagreement is gonna be left on that table and what we say. It's not up for debate. Even if none of us agree right then, tomorrow we know that we are family and we ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah, because we voted her out last week.
Yeah,
I did not vote her out.
No, you didn't.
I did not vote her out. Don't do that.
No, on the podcast, both of them voted me out.
Oh,
but when
really?
the cameras went off, he put me back in the group, but he voted me out.
Oh, so I voted you off on the camera.
On the camera, you did.
Oh, I had to come to my senses.
Yeah, but then you started fussing at him for voting me out, and I'm sitting
And
there
then
like,
we get to cuss at each other.
right. But now we all go through our little power trip.
I like it though. It's beautiful to
we
me.
go through our
One
power
day
trip.
I was on her so bad, he got mad at me. He went outside and got a scuffle.
got- we
We
got
down here.
We
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So we supposed to went out there and slap box like, you know, brothers do.
Yeah.
We looked at each other like, man, I can't hit you in the face. I can't hit you in the face. I tried to grab him. I failed. He fell on me.
Well, now the question I got is, when y'all act like that, is it more the cold beer or the hot liquor that y'all acting like that?
That's a good question. But I gotta say the hot liquor.
Hot liquor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said when that night that they was fussing. I said,
But it'd be fun though. Like after the fact, even when we argue,
We were skinned up or something too then.
Yeah, y'all was getting up and then we all went out to eat.
my knees were busted up and everything.
And then y'all came back upstairs and we all went out to eat.
there was something else.
And then when the next day we get in the group chat, we talk about it, I'd be like, bro, I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
But it had to been fun.
See, we can argue, but the next day we act like nothing even happened.
Every time.
Like we don't
Every
even
time,
elaborate on it.
Yeah.
It's like everybody know what part.
And she was
they
mad
play.
at me about a couple of weeks ago. She was talking about me, but wouldn't say no name. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I sure was.
She said, I show up.
But we was on the podcast and he was like, who you talking about? Me? And I was like, yeah, I'm talking about you.
On the low in your
It'd
face.
be funny. It'd be funny, man.
Yeah, so.
But I love the way that we hold each other accountable.
Get that button in the middle for me real quick.
I got it.
Yeah, we had.
Oh, you might, the berry yellow, you might get up to the berry. We ain't got no choice to figure it out. It ain't no iPhone to it. You know, we doing.
Somebody out at Walmart. I don't know who you talking about.
Really need
Oh, I ain't cursing about it.
I ain't
Walmart.
cussing about Walmart either.
He said you cuss him out.
I don't even be in public like that.
Somebody one in the
I don't
sanctuary
remember
by
that.
this.
Did I?
If you see one, you probably grab it quick
did
before we
not.
die.
He walk around like I just be fussing.
I know
at
that
people.
one ain't one. It's on Andrew.
Who's supposed to
It should
do
be
that? Chick?
iPhone or something.
It was not me. Why y'all keep saying my name?
I know. I'm asking. Who's supposed to?
I don't know.
You cuss somebody
Who said?
out
Who
at
said it in the
I did not cuss nobody out at Walmart.
Walmart?
I ain't cuss no. If I cuss somebody out
Oh,
at
Cliff
Walmart,
Acker
it
said,
was
ask
a
her.
reason.
Who you talking about, Cliff?
Right, because if I did it, it was a reason behind it.
Who did it, bro?
How long your restaurant been open now?
4 years.
Oh, congratulations!
I need some of that good food.
And we're gonna have to go in and do something for the community.
Let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I do feeds. I normally do every third Sunday every month for the restaurant. But now that I can't do Sundays because I'm in school in the afternoons on Sundays, so I'm gonna have to do every third Tuesdays because that way they can catch the bus. Because it's hard for a lot of the homeless people try to get up here on Sundays and the bus don't run. So we either gonna have to take it to them or we can have it out here. But a lot of times when I do it from the restaurant, I have conflict because of the businesses. So
just whatever day we down with it.
So we're gonna plan one. So we all gonna get together and we'll try to do the next Tuesday. We're going to be come together and do the homeless. We're going to do it this month. We'll definitely have it done by next month. The next third Tuesday of next month. Okay. We'll feed them. We'll do a feeding. And so the community come out and we can see them. I got gifts.
Do April. My birthday month. I'm going to be.
Okay, April.
Yeah, do April.
We're going to do April. Y'all hear us? We're going to do April. Because they give back to the community and I wanted to really do something with them, with the community. Mm-hmm. And so y'all support the podcast and y'all support them because we're Anderson. Mm-hmm. You know, they represent Anderson. We're Anderson. You know, and it's a lot of great people and great things in Anderson. It's time for us to be noticed. Mm-hmm. Yes, you know, we've been sitting down too long. You're right about that. You know, it's too much talent here. It's too much stuff here for us to just be sitting doing nothing. So, even if you agree to disagree and you don't about the podcast, look, just share it and support it because. Right. We're Anderson and we all we got. So let's just support each other and do, you know, because I love what they do. They speak their mind. I mean, and I'm going to tell you something. Laughter goes a long way. Laughter is good for the soul. Oh, yeah, you can have somebody that might be contemplating suicide or depressed and get on there and come on the podcast and they laugh and trip and forget for the moment what they going through. So, you know, these things, podcasts really helps out a lot more ways than y'all probably even know. Y'all probably know some lives of people, hearts y'all untouched. Mm-hmm. Or y'all talk about a topic that somebody dealing with that and be like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, we don't get that a lot
too. You know,
too.
People tell me that all the time. If I make a post or something, a status, they'll inbox me and say, you saved my life. You made my day and everything. Yeah. He even said it to me before about some stuff. He said he was going through stuff. Raul was, he hit me up and said, boy, that post right there got me through my day or something.
Yeah, because you don't never know what another person going through.
Mm-hmm. For real.
Because not everybody actually has somebody that they can actually go talk to. Because, you know, some people don't trust people. So you don't have people that you can actually talk to and vent to. Right. But I do have a question for you. Where did you get your name from? The name of your podcast from? Like, where did you come up with that?
The Mud from the Mansion is basically... I came from all over. I come from Diamonds Road, but when I got, I moved. I went in my first house. I was 14, so I experienced the real wood flows and the fat soul heaters. I'm older, but
and
you
the
know what I mean.
Cracking.
And and the smoke blowing out your mouth because it's so cold in the house.
You got that kerosene heat in there.
And the kerosene. I had to graduate all the way up to the type of heat we got now. You see what I'm saying? So I'm being honest. You know what I mean? Kerosene, you know, from kerosene to kids, I got to smell like kerosene. Yeah. So
that's how humble beginnings
though. And so people look at you now and not realize your struggle and what you've been through and what you and your children have been through and your suffering. And so the Mud from the Mansion is just talking about your transition in life, vice versa, where you was at to where you're at now. And it doesn't have to be, and it can be mentally, it can be physically, it can be, it's more than just one thing. And I didn't want it to be just a Christian thing because you can do a transition. Anyway, God is in everything. So you can do a transition, but still we want, and then we don't recognize people enough within our community. You know, we bad about bashing about where they at, where they done come from, what they done done, or where they live. They used to get food stamps and they all this. But If you're gonna do all that, why don't you talk about what they done come out of? Why don't you talk about, I used to get stamps, but now I can buy my own food. I mean, why don't you talk about, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, now with them stamps, we still buying our own food now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I wish I had some.
I wish I had a little bit now. Look, I wish I had a little bit now. A little bit of stamps. Come on. And so the mud, I got this lady, the mud from the mentioned me, being able to bring people on here and celebrate what they in life and acknowledge, because some people may say, well, I don't see nothing about celebrating. Yeah, this person used to be on the street selling drugs, but now they got a business. That's something to celebrate. Right. That's a transition.
Not up for the
That's a transition. That's a change in our community. And so, that's what the man, and then it was a lady, Miss Janet. She's got Miss Janet. She got a shop right up here beside the jewelry store. And I said, I'm getting ready to do a podcast. I said, it's really been on me for me to do it. God really put it on my heart. I said, so I got to do it. I said, my English is, hey, I can't remember names. I said, but I got to do it. And I said, she said, well, do it. And I said, well, but I've been thinking about the name. What would be a good name? And she said,
I love that name.
She said, Mud to the Mansion.
Yeah.
I said,
that's
good.
She said, mud to the mansion. I say, and that's what it's about. Mud to the mansion.
That's why we made this
where we
podcast
at to where we're going. And we're on our way to the mansion, ain't we?
Right. Not up for the
That's why we
bait.
made this podcast so people got a lot of talent around here. So we want everybody to showcase their talent.
Right.
See, nobody never invited us to the stage, so we made our own stage, put everybody else on.
Right.
That's right.
That's what's up.
We appreciate you inviting us here. Yeah. We get a lot of invites now, though, you know what I'm saying? But before
I ain't gonna
then,
lie, I was
This is a good experience right there, though.
You was?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm talking about I was when
Well, I've been
you
there,
said
man.
that
I've been
she
here,
wanted to come up here, I was like, oh.
Why you was scared?
Because I know how we are.
Talking about you.
We are
Come to this one.
authentic in our own little special way. So when he was like,
We cut up too.
I was like, ugh.
We still.
Yeah, I was kind of.
We thought we was going to speak in tongues and be holding down no more.
No, I didn't think
I knew y'all wasn't there. I wasn't worried about y'all. I wasn't worried about y'all. I was worried about them too.
you're really
Oh,
worried
you were
about
about
me.
them too.
Y'all were my
You don't worry about me. I was talking to respect
I
my
didn't
elders.
listen to him, so I was like, hey, we ain't him go by.
Well, guess
You
what?
ain't got to worry about me cutting up.
I want to know what's up. This is what I'm finna ask you.
Oh, shoot.
I want to know how she got started because I'm finna slide on behind the chair because I'm finna get something started. Y'all know that's what I do. I want to get something started.
He love it. What is
Tell me what y'all used to talk about the women because I know I want to get the crowd base riled up. So y'all had to get her on here. So what were y'all talk? What were we discussing?
My palms.
Yeah, why they say that? Why they say that y'all?
Because I want to see her help defend this. Because I'm gonna after I get it, I'm gonna boost it up. Y'all gonna see me slide way over here.
We really just speak on situations that's really going on and past experience and a lot of stuff we done deal with people. So they start saying we women bastards, but we really wasn't. We just really speak the truth about everybody. But they was always saying we need a woman point of view because women in the comments be arguing with us. Then Raul go to their streaming with them sometimes.
Yeah.
Do I go to the extreme or
You
do I
have
just
to go
be
back
home?
to the beginning of the time when man, and you see, he had to go all the way back to the BC era.
Okay, but it is true now that I said, I've told my children this. I said, you can have a good woman, best woman in the world, but you also can turn a bad now.
Yeah, you
So
get
you got to be careful.
But that's vice versa, though.
And it's another way. But I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't never seen such bad women in my life. I thought men was terrible.
No,
I ain't never seen
worse.
such bad women in my life.
Women are worse.
Women
Women are worse. Women
we
are
talk
worse.
about it a lot.
Wow.
I need some help.
See, women
It's
are
true.
worse.
I'm like, wow.
Come on, talk about
So
it.
that's why they had to bring me on because women wouldn't.
Let's say we women bash.
Yeah, they was. See, the women thought they was bashing,
And it was mainly Raul.
by the
It was me
by
too,
the
though.
way they worded it. So
Okay.
I had to come on there and worded it in a different way. So
People
that
hate the
they
way I
could-
word stuff. They say I'm rude. and
Well, yeah,
stuff.
they
That's
say
the way I
he
talk
rude.
about it.
They
That's how
say
you
he
talk.
rude.
It's
They
all
say he bashed women and he's a womanizer.
I'm misogynistic.
Yeah, and I had to word it different so they can understand it. But I don't always agree with things with us women because, like I said, women can sometimes be worse than men.
You know how much rumors you hear though when you start a podcast?
Yeah, like
so much stuff about it.
Boy, you know, like
I bet it's all kinds of
All
stuff.
type
They
of stuff
say.
about us.
I bet y'all be laughing, don't you?
We do. We can talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
I be like, dang, how did he come up with that one? And then I just bust out laughing.
Yeah, we would actually say on the podcast what we don't actually heard about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know it's funny when I watched the other day and I seen it was some girl sitting there.
Glory
She
be
said
to
something.
God.
You said something smart. I was wrong. I said him. I said that's the one right there. You know how they on is that American Idol? What's that one that always be
Simon.
mean? Simon. I said that's they Simon.
They think I'm the
He gonna
Simon,
get
though.
Yeah, they
He
think
gonna
he
get
the
that. I
Simon.
think you is.
They think I am.
I always thought you were the sweet one.
No,
But he
he
been-
not. Listen,
I'm
I
doing too
remember
much.
one day somebody was over there crying. They was crying. He over there killing himself laughing. He was killing himself
But you don't be on
laughing.
there making a cry.
Man, they was crying, and he was over here being Dr. Phil, and he was over there just
See, I can be good
laughing.
sometimes. I got mad at both of them too. I
Sometimes
said so.
I
Man,
Y'all, man, y'all
You
still
got a balance.
Balance. The whole
He
choir
says a
is
balance. Look at you,
It's a
man.
balance.
you got a
Yeah,
balance.
man.
Yeah, he is.
It's a balance.
You got a
So
balance.
like, what are y'all crying for? I used to get mad.
Yeah, he's gonna be mad.
And then I be over here being all therapeutic with them and
Right.
stuff.
But it was your fault, though.
So what y'all family?
It was my fault they
It was
cried.
your fault why they was crying.
Yeah, because I asked the deep question. That
Nobody
touched.
said he didn't want to talk about it. You kept pushing the issue, and then he over here laughing, and I'm just sitting here trying to pat the boy on the back, like.
So what y'all family say?
Trey
about the
Footman
podcast?
says I was definitely waiting for this collaboration.
Right, go ahead and start off.
What y'all family say about
I really ain't got no family like that except my aunt, so.
Really?
Oh, well, my mother, my father watch it. They support it. My aunt, she supported my first cousins and my girl cousins. You know, my family like they'll call each other and be like, my family name is Boo Boo.
Okay.
You know, and they'll be like, Boo Boo show them about to come on. They'll screencast to the TV.
Yes.
And when I found that out, it made me feel so good because I didn't know. You know, like I got an aunt that work at the hospital and she was talking today. Oh yeah, my nephew now finna be on TV and stuff. Like, what you talking about?
Which we all about to be on TV.
Yeah, we all about to
the
be on
Roku,
TV.
we got a Roku deal.
Right.
Is you serious?
Yeah, we got a
man.
Roku.
I'm so proud of you.
Actually, he's tuning in. He was just coming, so he's tuning in. So shout out to Ronald with
Shout out to
TGL
Shout out to
production.
Ronald.
Shout out Ronald.
Hey, I am
for the
so
baby.
Man,
excited.
good job, y'all.
Got big flex
Oh my
on
God, my
Yeah.
baby. Yeah, good flex. I'm excited
Hold on,
for
hit the flex
y'all.
again.
He hit the
Let
flex.
it flex
Say
again.
Like-
There you go.
There you go. Hit
There
the
you go.
flex.
Now, let's get back to the haters. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing
God,
nothing.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah, if you ain't got some
I'm
people
so
hating
proud
on
of
you,
y'all.
You ain't doing
then
that.
you faking on you.
So hold
Right.
on.
Y'all gotta have y'all shades
I
on
wanna-
this time
I
to
want to
come up
stir
with
some
two.
stuff
Oh,
up
yeah,
real
I
quick.
have to.
I want to answer your question when you said about the family. My biological family, I cut them off a long time ago, so they don't watch it.
Okay.
But my family that I created by loyalty, they very supportive.
Yeah, not for the
They
bad.
very supportive.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, not for the bad.
So my loyalty family, shout out to y'all.
And that's all right.
They very supportive.
Because God will bring you. He'll bring you. We gonna
All the
bring
resources
what
you need.
He gonna bring what you need.
Mhm.
My biological family, look at me now.
And I'm so proud.
Yeah.
Well,
Good job.
I'm really
So
proud
what
of
you,
y'all.
so everything going well?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready
Y'all
for
ready
the
for
platform?
TV?
Y'all ready?
We started what? May the what? y'all?
May the 10th. We're going to have a lunch party on May the 10th. It's actually going to be a red carpet event. So
I'm coming.
yes,
Yeah, you
please.
definitely gotta
You got to
come.
wear
Yeah.
You
sneakers.
definitely gotta come.
Okay.
I wear some sneakers. Okay.
Yep, you got to wear sneakers.
So everybody that get to come on the podcast, they'll be on TV too.
Mhm.
We're gonna go back on some episodes and
Put
make
them
sure
on
everybody gets seen.
Mhm.
And actually, I'm going to download this episode right here so that we can put it on there too.
Some of them gonna miss it because of the light and stuff and the sound quality, but we're gonna bring them people back on.
Mhm.
Okay. And now we coming to y'all and
Lord,
be on there.
you can't do that.
Yes, I can. I know you're gonna show up.
I bring
You
some
gonna act
juice.
up.
That's what we
Okay.
said. Bring juice.
I'm gonna drink juice. I'm gonna drink
juice
juice.
and
I'm
sweet
gonna-
bread.
I don't want to misbehave.
I'm gonna be. Pastor Mark said me and him gonna be
Bring
drinking
that grape juice,
and
color wine.
eating rich crab.
Now,
We're gonna
is
be
it a
taking
certain
communion.
brand
They're
of
gonna be
grape
doing their cold beer hot look.
I ain't gonna be able to do the show.
Yeah, that wine, that
We
red
do
grape,
do
bro.
well.
We do well.
We do well.
She said
Welch's,
well.
baby. Welch's, baby. Welch's great.
And do the
Well, Welch is great.
Now listen, they got the communion crackers on Amazon. If y'all want
you can just get us some saltines. We good. You ain't got to do no special. Just get us some saltines. We good.
I got y'all.
You gonna be able to talk in them saltines.
That's what that grape juice gonna be.
Oh, come ahead.
You say no, you can just get us some saltines.
Peanut butter or something.
Quit playing.
It's like a peanut butter. We're going to be stuck in there.
You stuck in.
You know, Basmargo wants some peanut butter.
I'm gonna have some pancakes.
That's what I need.
He want the pancakes.
I need pancakes. You know what I do.
So we got our own from Anderson finna be on Roku TV, y'all.
Not up for debate.
Not up for
Yes.
debate. I
From
am
the
so honored.
TGLP
I
production.
am so honored.
So quit hating and let this motivate you.
That's right.
Not up
You
for
right
debate.
about that,
What you
Josh.
saw?
Not up for
Hey.
debate.
Let this motivate you.
That's right.
We got we're going to Vegas in March, so we're gonna do some interviews out there. We got some really all this whole year, like going different places.
Right.
Different voices.
We're gonna post about it. We got a lot of big.
So you ain't gonna be working too much longer.
Nah. This all that.
last year, right?
That's
That's you know what we said
Yeah,
about
'cause you're gonna be able to
manifestation.
do that. You're gonna be,
Yeah,
you're
we
gonna be, y'all
manifested.
gonna be traveling.
Mm-hmm.
That's our last
We
year.
might take some of our merch like what bro got on
Yeah.
out there.
Well,
You know,
I'm gonna give them one.
do some giveaways to people so that they can be like our poster boys out there.
Yeah,
You know,
We definitely gonna get some
real
away.
beautiful.
I
women.
want one.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, being
Find me
close to girl.
find a supermodel or two.
What colors y'all like?
Uh-oh.
Man,
I like
I'm a
red.
black guy, so I'm a big dude, so I look smaller.
Yeah, you better do me
So
black.
you don't like black and white?
I'm black. So I'm small. I'm black. Yeah, black and
I
white.
better do me black.
I don't look that big in the red though, so the red might be out here.
Okay, now listen now, y'all listen now.
We need
Now you
outside
finna be
the
on
studio.
Roku, you finna be on Roku TV tonight. Now don't get brand new. Nah, and
No, we stay the same.
call you.
We're gonna
And then
stay
you
the
like,
same.
wait a minute,
I ain't gonna get brand new on you, but there's some people I'm gonna get brand new
You
on.
don't get brand new on me. You can
No, I ain't gonna get brand new on you.
But on me,
No, we got
y'all
you.
know
We
I'm
rocking
still
with-
mine now. Rock with mama.
Yeah,
we
we
rock
rocking
with
with
mama
mama.
now.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back.
Oh, the berry, get low.
How much is on?
10%.
Y'all, we gotta get the stage.
We're running the fire.
Okay, we're gonna run it. We're gonna run it because we having a good time.
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna
loving
come
this.
back, though.
We know we're gonna bring y'all back.
But
Yes,
I'm so
ma'am.
glad,
We got to
I'm so
break
glad
out
y'all
here.
didn't despise the small
This is
beginnings,
so-
man, because look at what it manifested into.
Yes.
And we started out just in a little small room too. Shout out to Tim for letting us use the spot
To the
too.
Davis family.
Yeah.
And then I seen, yeah, because when I first seen y'all, and then when I seen y'all, then I said, and then I said, look at all them sitting up in there, how they get all this stuff, and we can't even get two people on it, and me and Pastor Barr was up on chill like this, trying to get it. I said, look at them. I said, they all over the place. I said, why we can't? And I said, and y'all told me, I said, we got to fix this. They got their stuff looking good. So y'all started off like us,
Started off, yeah.
bust up crossway, trying to get it out.
Two white chairs.
Let's start out with two
Yeah, we
white
started
chairs.
out with two white chairs, but we
Right.
always
We started out with two brown chairs. Remember, then we went to the
Then
white.
y'all went to the white
Yeah,
chairs.
bands with the white.
Yeah.
Bands with the white.
Yeah.
Now y'all got the round table.
Yeah, the round table.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what's
yes,
up.
sir.
So we didn't even have no table at first, and then we came up with the idea of putting everybody from Anderson and everywhere else bring their logos and clothing and whatever they did and put it on the wall.
Yeah, we decorate the wall with
Listen.
like give it a urban
Hall of Fame.
a urban culture Hall of Fame look. So when people walk in there, you see like who all done been here.
Right.
Right.
You
So
get
no,
what I'm
that's the
saying?
first thing people notice when they come in. They be looking at the
So I
wall.
get it.
So what y'all see on the camera is way different in live time. Like
Right.
live time is really a vibe. So you get to see the whole room with everybody merchandise because some parts of the wall we can't show.
Right.
So it's really a vibe.
Well, can I? Let me say this.
When can I freestyle? That's all I want.
Let-
Yeah, come on up there. I just want to know when can I freestyle.
Yeah, we need that out you.
I've been in the back with these
My
guys
man went ham on y'all show freestyle.
Oh,
Which one?
Nearly us is what's the guy's name?
Was it
Was it
recent?
310?
It was recent. It was
You talking about 310? You gotta be talking about 302.
You talking about the video? That was-
yeah.
Oh,
310.
310. Yeah.
310.
Shout out to 310.
Yeah,
Sure.
nice.
302.
Yeah, 302.
Yeah, he went in.
Yeah, he did.
I'm a
That
pastor,
was
but I love. I
actually
still
his video.
love hip hop.
He did it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're a
That's
person.
all
Hip hop is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a person at the end of the day.
And Pastor gonna come up there, he gonna give us a good verse.
I'm Pastor P, so when
A
can I
real
freestyle?
verse.
Hey, when you come on there, make sure you don't know.
Hey, Pastor, you rock out.
Yeah, rock out the way out.
There's no judgment zone when you get up there. You hear me?
Do what they do.
Get some hot water. Right, hot water, they be good to go.
Give some hot water.
No, now he want the cold juice.
Okay.
He gonna have cold juice, hot water.
Yeah.
He gotta chase the cold juice with hot water.
Grape juice and the crap.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all what. Y'all let me get on your show and rap, they gonna snatch your deal. That's all I got.
I'm telling you,
Better let me stay wild.
might not be
They gonna
still
snatch
you
your
want,
deal
but
now.
you
Let me rap I want to, they gonna snatch your deal.
If I had to compare you to a rapper, who would it be?
Vanilla Ice.
Uh-oh.
Then you say, he hesitate.
He lost out.
He did not hesitate. He said, Vanilla Ice.
Hey, y'all say we keep it real now.
He lost
Vanilla
out.
Ice rock though.
He lost out.
Boy, come on
He
now.
lost
So you
out.
say he ain't kill that Ice baby?
Vanilla
He
Ice
did
was
that. Yeah,
trash.
he did that.
That was a nice beat.
That's
That
how we
was a
gonna
nice
have
beat.
one
Slow
song.
trash.
One
It's
track.
all right.
You don't need one.
He was the one.
He don't need
It
one.
was
Song.
alright. It was alright. Man. I
He
give
get
you
you
a
good
lie. I ain't
one
gonna
hit
hate.
and
I ain't gonna hate on
pass
Ice.
it
I
What
ain't
was
gonna hate
them? What
on
was
Ice.
them dude? Nelly something.
That was
They
me.
said that
Vanilla,
was
vanilla.
Vanilla.
Yeah.
Now that's what I give y'all. I'm gonna let my daughter rap for me.
Okay then.
Yeah, my daughter's notorious Dolly. Y'all ever heard of Dolly?
Yeah, I know Dolly.
That's my daughter.
She got a podcast.
Yeah, Dolly's my daughter.
You see her?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
You didn't see her freestyle on the podcast?
Yeah, I seen her too.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna let her do some bass vocals, and I'm gonna let her flow.
Shout out to Dolly.
Shout out to Dolly.
That's my baby. That's my oldest baby.
She can cook too.
Yeah.
I ain't got to taste the food.
Man, good Lord.
Let me tell y'all something. Right quick. In all seriousness, I have to say this to y'all. This is just the beginning for y'all.
Yes, it
Even
is.
with Roku.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all also are gonna do a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all stay open, but stay together. Don't let nothing break what y'all got going on. Always talk about everything to each other. Because I can tell y'all this much. This is just y'all beginning. Because I seen y'all doing a movie, y'all investing in movies and stuff like that, and doing shows and stuff like that. Cause I seen that. So y'all stay focused and keep doing what y'all doing. And I'm really sincerely proud of y'all.
Yes, Lord.
All
Thank
three of you.
I appreciate it.
am.
Thank you.
And I appreciate what y'all do in the community. And I'm telling y'all, it just blessed my heart to see you win.
We appreciate you having us up here too.
I bless my heart.
And let me say this to the wives in my, y'all be honest with each other, even if it hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what is gonna keep you together. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold stuff in. If y'all have a disagreement that y'all holding on the inside,
Yeah, do like y'all do.
talk it out. Talk it out like y'all do. Continue to do what y'all doing because that's what'll keep y'all together. You know what I'm saying?
We tell
That's
each
why,
other.
because what she said is the reason why I asked y'all that question. As y'all elevate,
Yeah.
most groups as they elevate, there's always that who you call David Ruffin.
David Ruffin.
So that's why y'all gotta always.
Right.
That's why I asked y'all
And
that
that
in the
one
beginning
thing,
because I
yeah.
felt what she was saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I
This is
asked
just
that
something I
because
know.
I saw.
This is
I
something I know
felt what she
spiritually.
felt. You know what I'm saying? I
This is
felt what she
something I'm
felt. That's why I
prophesying
asked
to
y'all.
y'all. This is something that God is telling me spiritually concerning y'all.
Yes, Lord.
See, your gift can take you somewhere, but your character got to
gotta
keep you
keep
there. And so always make sure you stay straight up with one another. Don't let no snake make you no snake.
Stay in your heart,
Always stay true to each other
even if it hurt.
and be honest with each other.
Even if it hurt.
And don't try to backdoor nobody for no money or none of that. Stay together. Because your unity is everything. If the enemy can split up, if he can come in between and bring disunity, he can tell what y'all got for it. But if y'all stay stuck together, y'all stay on one accord, and y'all keep working and keep grinding, I'm telling y'all, I seen y'all doing movies, clips, YouTube stuff. I seen y'all doing all kind of different stuff. And so, because Roku TV is just the beginning of what y'all getting ready to see. God is really blowing on what y'all are doing. And it makes people say, how he blowing on that? And they be drinking. No, listen. Your gift will make room for you and take you before great men and women. And it ain't your start, it's where you finish. And so I want y'all to keep the same love, the same commitment and with each other, because what y'all got is rare and it is beautiful. And y'all keep that.
Appreciate it.
Y'all keep
You
that.
can go.
I'll be praying for y'all.
You can go by yourself,
Y'all
but y'all
got a
can
prayer
go
team.
much
We're
further
gonna be
together.
interceding for y'all.
Facts.
You can go by yourself, but you can go much further
Together. That's right. So yeah, and I can't wait because when y'all get y'all awards and stuff, I want a ticket.
I know you.
Don't give me no ticket. I'm gonna show out.
We got the real.
Y'all hear me on it?
Y'all gotta
give me
let me
no
come
ticket.
back
I'm
to
gonna show out.
Come on.
Pastor Margaret freestyle.
Movie or something.
Hey, I got to bring that now.
I gotta be in the movie now.
Okay, we got
I can be a lot of stuff. I'm
We got you for real, yeah.
I even,
For real.
Look here, I can even.
I just ain't wearing no
Let me tell you
dress. That's
something.
all I'm telling you.
Oh, no.
We ain't doing it like what y'all saying.
We don't do that. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that.
Look, I can even play some of the stuff.
You gonna play what?
I'm a man, David.
That was
My sister, I can even play some of the set it off scenes now. God came from the street. I can play some gangster roll. I can play some stuff. Don't forget about money.
Now we got a good part for you, I promise.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been there.
got
I know
we
what y'all
really
do.
do.
I really am.
This is big.
It's gonna take about a whole year to get this movie done.
It's all right. It won't take that long.
We're gonna start in April though.
Look good. Start in April. Y'all ought to be hitting that hearts. Y'all ought to be hitting the heart button. The like button. Y'all ought to be celebrating. I hope you done share, tag, share. Go ahead. Y'all should have been doing that. But y'all hit your heart button and celebrate them, because I'm telling y'all, we ain't even seen. This is just the beginning, and I'm really proud of them. And they came from us, Anderson. This is Anderson right here.
Not up for the baby.
This is Anderson right here. They putting us on the map. So y'all, that's right. Put your hearts up. See, somebody ain't no hater. Praise the Lord. Put your hearts up, baby.
Now check this out, y'all. We got a live interview going on, and we got 5% power. Come on, man.
I know.
Come on,
we could have
man.
cut up there tonight, ain't we?
Come on, man.
But I'm coming on their podcast. We coming on there soon. And we're gonna cut up.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be in the back when he get on one of them girls. I'll be spectacular.
Don't you do that?
When you broke our damn bottle on one episode.
It is.
Wow.
I talk with my hands.
Females.
I talk with my hands, and I was trying to put the bottle down, and when I was making a point, I did it like that right there.
Oh, podcast bottle too.
Oh, you strong.
Oh,
The whole podcast bottle.
Oh, wow.
Glad with nobody head.
And then him and the girl turned around and drunk it with a glass in.
They sure did.
Didn't even realize it.
Y'all show that, man. Lord,
Because it be
protecting the Lord.
when I be like that, people get it wrong. They think that I just be aggressive, like I'm just on the woman, but it's love. And it sometimes come off as fatherly love, even though I'm not a father. No, but I'm just saying that, you know,
that wasn't no father.
That was trash, bro.
That was
He
trash.
said was trash.
You was like, if I was a
I love when you say
female
trash
girl-
up the back.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah.
And you know you really is funny. Y'all can really do some comedy stuff.
Crazy thing about it, people tell me all the time, I don't even be trying to be funny though. That's crazy. I be telling the truth.
Yeah, you really.
That's what somebody just said on here. Whatever come out.
And that's all right. That's
I
all
don't really
right.
think you that funny.
I don't care what you think.
There they go. Okay, y'all, it's finna down us, so we gotta go. Cause we giving out the juice. But if y'all can say something, I'm gonna say this. Then I want y'all to say something. Guy had to deal with me years ago. He said, "You rather fail moving forward than fail standing still."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really glad that y'all didn't fail standing still by having an idea and not moving on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so if they can do it, you can do it.
True.
So what advice would you give somebody if you knew? Because when something in you and it keep nudging you, you need to do it. It's something that you need to do. And it had to be really on you for you to go ahead and say, I'm going to do this. And you know, and for y'all to keep being consistent, because that's one thing that people don't understand. Anything that you be consistent about, God gonna bless it. Cause consistency is gonna bring forth perfection. Consistency is the key. And so y'all got this audience for the past 2 years because of your consistency. We know they're gonna be there. Boom, let's check in. We know it was consistency. And did y'all have any times y'all felt like, man, this ain't working? Or maybe did y'all ever feel like y'all need to quit doing it?
Oh no, I never thought that.
I did. I was about to quit. I had told both of them just do it. I was about to quit and let them.
Oh yeah, you sure was.
You was.
A lot of stuff got on my nerve, like personal life stuff I was going through, but I said I'm gonna do it anyway though.
Yeah,
so I kept.
Because I remember one time I said you really going through something. I text you and I encouraged you, and I said you really going through something. I said, Lord, just keep him together because he got so much you want to do with him. He got so much you're gonna do for him, and I'm glad you held it in the road and kept it together. So even through the struggle, you just pressed on, and they was the hand in your back to say, let's keep going.
Honestly, I didn't even listen to them. I just did it on my own. They kept on talking to me about it. I was like, man, I'm done with the podcast. Y'all do it. Then Wednesday I'll come up there and well, let's do it. Even though I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Something in you pushed you to do it anyway.
Yeah, because a lot of people think I can't do nothing, so I do it.
Woo! Now he said something right there. That's I got a button. Something y'all be pushing. What about that?
Yeah, we got 2 buttons. You hit them on 2 hype buttons.
We gotta get us a hype button, Pastor Mark.
Oh yeah.
We gotta get us a hype button. I told them that.
Matter of fact, we got one for y'all. Cause we about to get another one.
Yeah, y'all want the hype button. I told I said we gotta get a table. Shoot. I said, okay, I got to have something they can sit they drink.
Table is very convenient.
Yeah,
we put everything on that table.
We gotta get us a table. We still doing it.
I see you guys.
We still in motion.
But the way y'all got it set up, I like the way the chairs is. If I were y'all, I'll put a table in between.
To the table.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So let me ask y'all this. What advice could you give us?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Ryan hit this one.
Oh, to y'all, it's a pleasure. To be great is to be misunderstood. To be greater is to forgive the misunderstandings.
Oh, okay.
Matter for the baby.
And you see that word forgiveness in there, right?
Yeah. Stay consistent, like you said.
Yeah. So even with like me being who I am individually, he being who he is individually, she being who she is individually, you and Pastor, right? And with our powers combined, we already know that we can formulate something big. But as individual people, it's like all these fingers on this hand. Yeah. Like all the people to the congregation. You know, they formulate the body of
Christ. That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? So to be great is to be misunderstood.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
But to be greater is to forgive the misunderstanding.
And keep going what y'all doing. Because see, y'all actually ask questions and do a podcast not for everybody. It's not for everybody, but y'all got it, so y'all know how to ask questions and talk and know how to hold serious conversations and keep going like that.
And y'all don't let y'all
don't let negativity. It's gonna be negativity in everything you do. So people gonna come and they might not even. You might get 2 viewers one day, but stay on that the whole time.
Right.
When to go off, they're gonna look at it. People won't. A lot of people hate so much they won't watch while it's on. They'll wait till it go off, then go look at it. Then go talk about it.
We tell the truth. We tell the truth.
I admire the fact that y'all don't let y'all title reflect who y'all are as a person.
Not for the baby.
Yeah. I really do. I appreciate that because, y'all understood what ColdBeerHotLiquor was before y'all even invited us here. Right. So y'all knew the content that we create. But regardless of the fact, it was no judgment. Like y'all made us feel welcome. Right. We've been laughing. So
but the question is, who are we?
Right. So that's why I say you don't let your title,
No, the thing is, y'all know the thing is,
you are somebody.
Yeah, who are we to judge you?
Right. The thing is, we respect y'all. So
yeah.
Right. And I want, and that's one thing I want people to understand about Mud to the Mansion is it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. It's just where you're headed.
Yes, Lord.
That we're interested in. And we want to celebrate you. We want you to know that we're in your corner. We want you to know we see you. We want you to know that we appreciate you in Anderson, in our community. Because really, most people in Anderson that do things behind the scene never get noticed, never get appreciated, never get recognized. And so this podcast is to be able to say, thank you. We appreciate it. We see the changes you made. We seen what you're doing. And we just want to acknowledge and let you know that we love you. We appreciate you. We praying for you. We got your back. I mean, because if we ain't got each other, who do? Yeah.
Right. And it's only a fool who think he can't learn.
Not for the best.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is, y'all have motivated me because it's something on the inside of me that's bubbling that wants to get out. And y'all shown, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, I have that mentality, shoot. If they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hate. You just motivated me.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a fool who can't learn from somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, you're spot on with that.
And when you've been, and I've been from I've been from the pit to the palace. So, you know, I've been from many different walks of life. I've come from a lot. I've been through a lot. But at the same time, that's one reason why I can grab a hand and say, come on, because people have grabbed my hand before and told me to come on. And you know, and that's what we got to do concerning one another, especially in Anderson. You know, we've got to learn how to support each other better and to sincerely support each other and care for each other and love each other. And to be able to agree to disagree, to agree to disagree and still be all right. And that's one thing y'all set an example for. Oh, we can kick it, cut up, but at the end of the day,
man,
we
I love these people.
Yeah. That's amazing. That right there is a barrier y'all breaking that most family can't even succeed in.
Not for the baby.
I had to share it.
Family can't even do that.
I had to share what she said too.
What?
When she was saying about the character.
Yeah.
I had to share that too. That's a good. I like that.
So y'all, we appreciate y'all. I know y'all coming back because we're gonna have y'all back as much as we can.
We definitely come back.
And
after we blow up, we still coming back.
That's right. You already done blown up. You already there. No, you already done blown already up.
We're gonna get a Grammy.
I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, you already got that. So I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna be spiritual for 1 minute, okay? Because God went from your ending to your beginning. And although you may be just now walking it out in your flesh, you've already walked through it in the spirit. That's why you have deja vu moments like, darn, I've been here before. Seems like this didn't happen before. Because it really have, because you're a spirit being before you was a flesh being. And so you've already succeeded. Even though you might not be stepped into it yet, you're already sitting in it. So I can say right now, congratulations.
Thank you.
Already there.
And congratulations to y'all too. Y'all success finna be up there too. Especially with doing the gospel podcast, you know, it's really gonna take out good time.
Thank you. I received that. And I don't want it to be just something just for gospel. I want everybody to be comfortable in our walks of life. And and you know that's what it's about too, because that's who I am. That's who we are.
But you need like gospel podcasts, they don't have them.
Right. That's true.
So that can take off. It can really get a lot of people out there that's trying to, you know, come in and being a pastor or whatever. Y'all can talk to them about it. You got gospel groups, they can come up here too and sing sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Change the content up just
put them on the spot sometime.
Put them on the
like
spot.
y'all meet some people that y'all know that can sing, get them to come up here and sing some stuff. Change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll put him on the spot, but he can blow.
Yeah, change it up a little bit. Like get a lot of gospel stuff going on up here, so people can really. There's people that's tuning in every Sunday can really come up here and do it. Cause a lot of people don't go to church like that, so they can come and check y'all out loud or whatever. They can get
on the digital, the virtual way,
right?
And everybody can learn more from y'all than they can listen to somebody preach.
Right. Get you some
That's
what is like the youth ministry.
Get
the youth ministry to come up here and, you know, because you
do things.
Yeah.
Then y'all got a sense of humor. See, if you were serious all the time, ain't nobody gonna tune into that.
Right.
And that's what breaks down, you know, because some people, a lot of people, they get caught up in titles, and stations in life, and get intimidated by them. And you know, humor actually breaks the ice, you know, and allow an atmosphere for people to naturally flow and be themselves.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I wish we had about a charger in here though.
Me too. 'Cause we
Afro say he love you. Sam Joe say he love you.
Oh yeah, that's my bad. I love you. And see, that's one thing we have to be able to be approachable. We have to be able to listen. What good is it me? What good is it for me to be apostle, prophet, whatever the God has called me to be?
Mm-hmm.
What good is it for me to be that if I can't be a servant?
Mm-hmm.
Because God said the greater of you be the least of you is to be a servant. And I serve everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody don't have to say, oh, that's apostle. Oh, that's so-and-so. Oh, take up. I serve everybody. And so,
and I don't understand how can you serve people if you don't love people?
right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
How
love
can God
people.
know you? How can you know I love
Man
you?
and woman of God don't even love
You know, and you know,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta love people.
you know I love you. Just by if something I see something on Facebook, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna say okay. I don't care how busy my schedule is. I'm gonna say okay, hey, because and you know it's those things. It's those moments sometimes where you may feel like nobody don't give a crap, and then you get a text or you get a like that day I was having a rough day and I got 200 and something response about. I was like, I'm having a real bad day. I'm having a mama day. And that was right after my mom passed. And I got over 200 something responses. They were saying all kind of stuff. And I sit there and I was like, God, thank you. This is amazing. Because it wrung me out of my slump. And I'm one of them people that come on every day to try to encourage everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But to get that same encouragement when you down, it's really a blessing.
Right.
You text me the other day when I was going down and said, stay focused. And I said, God, and I'm telling you, that's exactly what I needed to hear. I didn't need to hear, oh, it's all right to grieve, take your time. I needed to hear, stay focused. Don't make an excuse, stay focused. And I said, God, that's my word right there. Stay focused.
It be the simple stuff sometimes.
It be just there.
Yeah, because you don't want to hear all that stuff. So with all that grieving, they're going to make you grieve more by coming to you with all this. Oh, I'm so sorry this happened.
It's going to be all right.
Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah. People don't want to hear it.
Yeah, see,
Not up for debate. Ain't that his word? Not up for debate.
A lot of people call to see you down. They call to make sure you're doing bad. And then if you're doing good, they don't call and check on you. They don't call and check on you when you're doing good. When you're doing bad, they want to hear you crying and want to hear you down so they go spread it. They're like,
everybody, congratulations ain't a congratulations.
It ain't real. So they be like, oh, Sandra hurting bad. Y'all heard about her. They start talking about everybody, you know. Just about to go dead on 1%, look like.
Yeah.
We finna go, y'all. We going dead. We love you. We will be back, y'all, with cold beer, hot liquor. We love you. Not up for debate.
Make sure y'all tune in to Mud
Mud to the mansion. Bye, 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 bye. We cut up. Bye, y'all.
Peace.